This video covers events from Stronghold 1 and Stronghold 3, intended to give players an overview of characters and stories from the Stronghold series. Spoilers ahead. The Middle Ages. A cold, desperate land, England is under siege and the king is lost. A power vacuum entices foreign lords from nearby rival lands to invade, to cut up the English hills, exploit the peasants, and capture the castles for themselves. Here we will learn about some of the pivotal characters and stories in the Stronghold series. We bring you now the first chapter in the Lore of Stronghold, where we shall visit the lands of the Puce family and get to know one of the most contemptuous individuals in the entirety of the Stronghold story, the Rat.
I shall take great delight in dispatching you myself.
Greetings, sire. Your stronghold awaits you. Wood needed, my lord.
The Puces were a wealthy family from across the English Channel. The Rat's single mother served them for some time, trying to keep both her and her only son afloat. During her time working for the Puce family, rumour is that her and the then Duke of the house had a fiery affair. Although their time was brief, she had clearly become adored by the Duke, allowed to avoid the heavy taxes and levies of the estate. The Rat, unaware of this working relationship, thought of his fractured family without a father to learn or look up to be just the cruel nature of the medieval world. But one day a messenger arrived, informing him that he was in fact in the line of the Puce family, a bastard, yes, but undeniably of Duke de Puce's blood. Then one summer Lord de Puce set out on a trip with his family, intent to wash away the stresses of running an estate with some hard-earned sun and sea. But it all ended in tragedy. As the entire family succumbed to the mercilessness of the sea, the de Puce line was wiped out in one day, with the Rat now next in line to inherit the lands, wealth, and troops of its estranged father.
Prepare to grovel before me in my court.
The Rat, now the official and appointed Duke de Puce, did not learn grace nor dignity in his newfound position.
My instructions have been given. My plans have been made.
He was a small man, ugly both in appearance and demeanour. He commanded his troops and lands with shrieks and shouts, indicating a leader who lacked both respect and control. He was known to have foul outbursts, his screeching wails as unbearable to listen to as his warty face to behold. And the only thing to top this in disgust would be his cowardice. But when things did not align just as he had seen them in his primitive plans, he would shift blame, avoid responsibility, and hide in lies and deceit, using his new power and privilege to hide the clear wants of his character.
It wasn't me. It was the others. They made me do it.
Some say his lacking was most bluntly evident in the way his armour did not fit him. Most likely lifted from one of his recently deceased relatives, his armour jostled and clanged with any rapid movements.
It's happened again. It's unbelievable. I'm running out of counties and they'll be coming for me next. I'm doomed.
I think I will ride back now for reinforcements.
When the match was lit, the precursor to the explosion of England invaded, the capture of the king, the Rat was ineptly ruling his lands. Unknown to many peasants, lords, and ladies alike, is how the Rat was able to join the clearly more established, intelligent, and ruthless Dukes Truth, Beauregard, and Volp in their invasion of England. But it is well documented that at least he and Beauregard, otherwise known as the Snake, were good friends. He was put in command of the most tame lands in the south, a likely steward of roads to the more dangerous frontiers in the north, being commanded by the mysterious Duke Volp. Any craftsman, engineer, or architect could see why the Rat was relegated to the flanks of the invasion, To say his strategy, castle designs, and campaigns were unimaginative would be, let's say, generous.
I have a tale from days long gone of the scrawny rat who told a lie. The rebels saw his plans undone, and arrows rained down from on high. Run, run was his soldiers' wail, as death from above continued to hail. For the rat, the end is nigh, on his knees for mercy we'll hear him cry.
The lord of haphazard castles, frail armies, and fragile economies, it was no wonder that when the surprise rebellion began in the southeast, spearheaded by the boy, with aid of Lord Woolsack and Sir Longarm, the rat was easily overwhelmed.
As the rat falls to your men in battle, the onlookers let out a roar of jubilation. Maybe there is a glimmer of hope for the nation yet.
During the first invasion that took place in Stronghold, where the boy, the hero of the hour, dispatched the rat and his meagre forces in the south, it was not without consequence. So when the Wolf Duke Volp returned for his second invasion of England, swearing vengeance on the boy and his contingent of rebels, he turned to the Puce family once again, intent on using the pain of their slain father to his advantage. And so the three known sons of the rat would take to England, just like their father, Rupert Silverback, Greytail, and Roger Scabcoat, each of them more pathetic than the last. All of them not escaping their father's characteristics they shared in his mismanagement of economy and military. But unfortunately for England, they also shared in his cunning regard for opportunity. Each taking up rivalry with prominent lords and ladies of England, Rupert Silverback was charged with capture and control of the marshlands, cowardly raiding villages and castles in the night, scurrying his forces across the county, and eventually besieging Lord Blackstaff himself. Greytail was the greediest of the three, undermining the Sultan's work in the east of England, using a major trading city to exploit the locals, merchants and sailors alike, carving up the strong trading routes the Sultan had established and using them for more insidious purposes. Finally, Roger Scabcoat, the eldest of the three, and due to his age and most probably age alone, the most adept. He was entrusted with detaining the Iron Duke, a prominent armourer in the north. As a lover of weapons and an obvious key aspect of winning the war itself, Scabcoat was more than happy to oblige. But all three were to fail just like their father, defeated in combat by the boy, outsmarted, outwitted, and eventually outgunned. However, evoking that of their animal namesake, they escaped, scuttering away back into their sewer. And so despite all the failings, the flaws, the errors in judgment, leadership and character, the Puce family lived on, sure to infest once again. Hey everyone, Aaron here from Firefly Studios. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick message to say that if you want to see me cover aspects of the Stronghold narrative and story universe that I'm not already planning to, pop them in the comment section below. I will also post, my plan at the moment for the series, what we're going to cover. So anything in there that you don't see that you do want to see, make sure you let me know in the comment section. Also, to finish, the best way for you to let me know if you want more of this type of content in the future, so community, legacy focused stuff, best way to do that is to leave a like on the video, subscribe, so then, when I go to the analytics, I can see, oh, people really liked and subscribed you to this video if you aren't already, of course. And that's about it. I will see you next time for a Stronghold video. And if I don't speak to you before then, have a good Christmas. See you later.
Okay, so we're going to stop the video there. Apologies for the sudden shift in audio and video quality, but real quick, I just wanted to give a shout out to the Stronghold survey we have going on right now, which I assume, seeing as you're at the end of this video, you might be interested in. So yes, we have an opinion survey, and we're going to be asking for your thoughts and your feelings on the Stronghold series as a whole, Stronghold Warlords particularly, and what do you think the future of the series, what do you think that should look like, what we've been doing right, what we've been doing wrong. There is a survey where you can put all that into writing as of right now. It does expire on the 3rd of January 2022. So make haste if you do want to make your feelings known to us. And yes, we'll be collecting all of your feedback and using it at least as a point of reference, if not as sort of a pointer in design discussions going on to future Stronghold games. So yes, very, very exciting. And one final thing, while I've got you, Natasha is going to be giving our Stronghold Discord, the official Stronghold Discord, a revamp in 2022. So head on over to the official Stronghold Discord in the new year, and you know, it might have a new gloss of paint. We'll see. Anyway, goodbye, farewell. Do the survey.